Hello, collective. So, for those of you finding me at this video, at this reading, you are on your way to a sense of belonging that you've been missing. The reason why it's been missing is maybe a little unknown to you. Something a bit mysterious about this, like you've been missing like a place of yours in the world. As you are culminating the essence of you, you are continuing to self-develop in some way. As you move to calmer waters, as you paddle and follow your North Star through spirit, there's going to be an establishment and an overpouring of intellectual ability. There's going to be an upgrade, many upgrades, 111 on the timer, that you experience. And you may have gone through this many times, but you're being guided somewhere else now. You could resonate with being a hermit or not a hermit, not one person that stays in one place. It's the opposite, a gypsy. Someone who is so vast in consciousness, so expansive of your understanding of Earth and many different cultures and people. You have a love that pours out to look out for the right things here, for other people. Also, imagination is strong and vivid in you. You're moving into a creation of your life. You're on your way to creating a new beginning in your life. Where the sky is blue and bright and the clouds are white. And it's that type of environment where you look around and you see shapes in the clouds and it's almost like you're hallucinating or you're in a dream, but it's reality. And your perception is like a kaleidoscope that is just ever changing and overflowing and ever giving back to itself. Many of you are in this deep state or going into this deep state of being one with the universe. And this almost sounds a little whimsical, but let's see what other cards have to come out here so I get clarity. The Wheel of Fortune. With the Wheel of Fortune, I'm getting that the kaleidoscope that I mentioned, it's like you are the center point in the dot in the middle here. And each day and each passing 10 minutes, an hour that goes by, you are accumulating, you're processing. Your spirit is. And it's gaining. You're networking, you're meeting. You know? There's something here, many of you are finding your root after a long period of time of feeling like you've been without it. You don't know where it is. Okay? There's something mysterious about this group, of what you're going through. It's nearly unexplainable. You can't put it into words. Fighting for it, fighting for something, fighting for your spot. You're a part of the paradigm shift. I'm hearing. You belong to a collective, a special. There's like an overall collective of humanity, but there are different groups within it. And a way to decipher those different groups can be generationally, can be culturally, different ways of nearly like, in a way of saying it, stereotyping. But overall, the whole concept of being spiritual and awakened spiritually is to understand that every single one of those subcategories is a part of the largest category, which is humanity, which is the ever flow of existence, of complex intelligence. And there's you could be you could be like aligning with like natural selection, like some hard hitting facts about survival on Earth. Me personally, being a male, many females are attracted to me. Many females would do things out of the ordinary for a male to be in their life, especially one that provides for them. You know what I mean? Like, that's in the nature of a lot of human beings, but not everyone. Can go for the gays as well, gay men, fighting for the spot. But I'm seeing that there's also the Wheel of Fortune speaks for good luck. So there's some sort of good fortune about you taking your place as you move on, as you move forward with some sort of idea, imagination, your visions. Could be very one of a kind, but overall it's meant, you feel, you're coming from a place that it's meant for all to share, and that it's not meant to be fought over. But you've had to put in a lot of work in order to get to this place. You've had to put in a lot, of strength and repetitiveness. It could be even externally away from some other area of work or a part of your life. It's like different parts are connecting for some of you. I had to mention the gays. I really did. Like, the gays are out here, babes. If you hate it, then jump off a cliff, please, honestly. All right, anyway. Spirit, show us, for this group that's watching this video, what is coming up here? What are the themes? What are the things that we're going through here? Some cards for, Temperance. So this is the second time I just saw Temperance. Your ability, so when you take action here to claim your spot, this is very sacred for some of you. This is something having to do with the arts or a creative, like, venture. Examples include a self, like your own personal name, a household name, so to say, like Madonna. Madonna made a performance and music atmosphere that was like tailored to Madonna. That's one example. Many women have done that. And the sacred nature of that, of the consciousness that the collective of humanity understands. Mariah Carey, she became so known for her whistle notes, and also Christmas, like that, All I Want for Christmas Is You. It's like that type of thing here. There's something manifesting that you are ahead of, you're the pioneer of. And you have your luck, you will become so lucky. You will have so many eyes on you about this. You're at the center of it. This subject, or the art that this is. Even others of you could be like a well-known business person or something. Okay, there's something like here that you're known for by the world, by the individuals surrounding you. They praise you for some sort of spot that you hold, and the divine has created this. The angels are working with you. Make sure you work with them. Make sure you take action for what's been divinely orchestrated for you. So everything is balanced in your life. When you're at a place of doing so, of a culminating your artistry, your skill, with what has divinely been written for you in the stars, everything will balance out. You will have your income, exactly where it needs to be. You will have friendships and relationships that match you with where you're at on your growth journey. So if you're into dark things, or you're into like the club, like Brat, Charlie XCX, like very edgy, unconventional type of vibes, but you're like 20 years old, that's like a niche, right? That's an example here. If you're a part of more of like the innocent nature living, and like living from the land, and nothing to do with like any of that hardcore stuff, right? And you're more gentle, you know, there's going to be more of that reality. And that really does work in those ways. It's almost like life will kind of form fit, and individuals will form fit to you. The divine will send those individuals your way. Okay? It does work like that. The more that I resonate with a certain area, it doesn't mean that it's cut off from others, but it's that it's like focused in this area. Like if I wear latex and go to clubs a lot and maybe drink, or, like blah, 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 that's very relevant to a certain group of people that will gather around you and things like that. You get what I mean, right? So it's giving that type of message here, that Spirit wants to confirm with you that you are at the central point. You're on your way to becoming a central point in music, or in some sort of art, or business, in your town, in a community, around the world, really any scale that resonates with you personally here. That's really cool. That's a good sign. Make sure that you do stand up for what you feel and what you know is right inside. Let that inside state confirm your external. Let it feel, let the inside lead the external, okay? Don't let the external lead your internal, okay? That's what I mean here, is that what you resonate with must reflect on the outside, okay? But first within. That's what Spirit is saying. You're going to find luck and success in this place. And you may need to move away from some sort of people or environment, okay? Or you're on your way to do that. Spirit, your guides are helping you do this right now, okay? So be patient and work. Do what you need to do in order to cultivate your people around you. I'm getting that this is also figurative for leadership. Like, you're paving the way in a certain space, okay? A category, a way of living, a way of being. You could be an advocate for the LGBT community. You could be an advocate for environmentalism. You're like an advocate in some way here, or that you simply hold this leader energy, this stance to you that others will follow, okay? It's giving me 6 of Wands energy as well. This is the 7 of Wands. So 6 comes right before that. It's like you're recognized, but then there's also more that comes after that. It's like, okay, where are you taking the group? You're not just on a horse and people are like, hey, it's you. It's like, what are we doing together? Why are you on that horse? For what reason? For the collective, right? You don't just become a billionaire. You have to, and I would say that, like, even if someone passes away and they're a billionaire or huge multimillionaire in some way, that money, those assets, should pour back into the good of humanity. And what we mean by that is to improve humanity, to save us from our faults, okay? Save us from our faults. And if you have no idea of what I mean by that, a huge example is environmentally, okay? If we are like, good everywhere else, we need to keep things the way they are everywhere else. When it comes to the environment, how we're treating this earth, we can be smarter. We really can, especially with packaging in the grocery stores, especially with our diets, what food is available for us aside from just grocery stores, fast food wise. Like, we can really adjust a lot. Laws, legislation, okay? Fight, advocate, go against the grain. You're going to accumulate people. That persuasion is needed, okay? Especially if it's for the greater good, to keep or to improve on systemic issues. So, if you're being asked to be patient, you have natural luck here. Use your resources that you have right now in order to make something new. Make sure that you're using and utilizing own your own bodily system, like your own imagination, right? Create out of a place of the void. Many divine feminines will resonate with that. Masculines, you may come from more of a place of gathering from the physical, okay? Like, especially masculine energy can be the type to cut down some trees for wood for a house. And feminines would be the type to like kind of design the house. And I mean, both go hand in hand, but feminine energy or feminine archetypes can come from a place of the void, of the darkness more, just by nature here. Anyway, that's kind of besides the point. Both go hand in hand and work together, though. There's some sort of justice that you feel that you've been without, but it's within you. There's a sense of justice that you hold. You're being asked to move towards that place. It's within you, so wherever you go, you bring that sense of justice. You bring that sense of presence with you that others look for and seek. Some of you may resonate with being enlightened, knowing information that the collective is in need of. Or that you feel like you can greatly benefit people with your intellectual knowing, your inner knowing about certain things. You're being asked to find out how to practically go about that. And you should be profiting off of your ideas. A way to do that easily is YouTube. This whole platform that you're watching on literally pays creators like me just for speaking with you, for engaging with audiences that are on YouTube. Because my presence helps drive that up. It helps to attract naturally, because we're humans and we're networkers naturally. Like we're like an ant colony. So there's a strategy to how, it's a simple strategy that you need in order to go about cultivating something around a purpose. And it looks like there's such major changes that are to come from your presence. Look at this, the star and the tower right behind each other. And also we have the Hermit and the Queen of Wands. Be proud of what you know inside. Don't be ashamed. If you know things about how to cure cancer that are capable of curbing the conventional medical system, speak on it, make videos about it, advocate for it, okay? Things that are shut out by large corporate groups or commercialized entities, things like that. Aside from that, if you're expressing your body, yourself, your artistry, express those parts of yourself. Don't hide them, okay? This is a time to let out and explore, move to new territory in terms of your inner desires here. The black cat, it gives me taboo energy, but also the wands, the bright, vivid colors here is unashamed, okay? Unashamed about, Catwoman's nature. Catwoman just broke out of her apartment building and went crazy and met Batman and aligned with Batman like immediately in a way. It was like they recognized each other and Batman was like, they were on the same level, even though she had just become that, right? So you may be going through some sort of transformations, coming out of a period and going into a new one, or feeling a little stagnant or something like that. I'm mainly resonating the most here with the message and channeling the message that you are blossoming, okay? You're shifting, you're changing. The tower, the star. You're a part of the collective. You're a very bright human being, and you bring change to people's lives. You shake things up, and it's for the better. It's for the better. Um, Personally, I'm a pretty private person, just like mentally. I keep a lot to myself, even when it comes to like friend groups. I may like kind of be a force in the friend group, right? But I'm not going to be brash or, I'm going to like have a fair-minded kind of way of going about things and being sensitive to other people's feelings. Um, so if you are going in the opposite direction of that, where you're like, I'm just being myself, and you're not really taking into consideration how other people feel, spirit is confirming that that's a part of this transformation. Okay, some art, like artists, if you are not meant to comfort and soothe all the time. Yeah, that we want that, we need that sometimes, but one is like Cobra. Cobra, I think she's from Sweden. She was an elementary school teacher, and then she became like this artist that's very unapologetic and kind of like alien-like, you know. And I resonate with that sort of like weird, like liminal space of being, right? Um, like unconventionally. So those of you that need to hear that, Spirit is confirming with you to continue, to find your place. You will be led and guided and brought to where you need to be. Just continue being yourself and pushing forward. Like really push forward. Okay? With how you feel. Those of you that have Libra in your chart, Libra is a very tough sign. Let's be real here. My rising is in Libra. I've learned so much through an observation of myself that love, like Libra is like a heart. It's like love, the core of love, and beauty and diplomacy and justice and the scales, all of that. Um, but Libra's like also like a sharp knife. Like to go through the evolution of certain signs, it's not always as soft as others. Um, Even Sagittarius has like a really ruthless side. Scorpio does too. Um, really, any of the signs do. So it's saying to like put something like that forward, okay, unashamedly, no matter what. Someone that you've known for so long that works in blah 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 in this small ass town, or like does the same old crap, what they would think about it, because they're irrelevant from where you're moving to. Okay, within spirit, within yourself, in the world, on Earth, because we are on a planet. We're literally like an alien species on Earth, on a planet called Earth. Like there's laws here in certain countries, but overall, this is a space for being whatever, like whatever you want. There's no rules. I can act however I want. Really. I can be super intense and like, no filter, like consciously, intentionally, or I can be more intentionally calm and peaceful. I'm just saying, there's a spectrum of everything, and do what feels right here. Like do what really feels right, and what you know is right for you. Okay, you get the whole point of what I'm saying. That's what this is saying here. Even if people call it weird, like that's just one person. That could be 100 people, could be 1,000, but 400,000 are like, you're a real one, because you're not listening to those thousand people, or that little group down there. And that kind of, that nature of humanity that like overpowers itself with support and love will have your naysayers, or the family members, the friends, that some friends that are not really meant for your growth, they could be a safety net, but that's all they are. They're not like an actual safety net. Some people are not. They're not going to fully support you. You are supportive of yourself. And you're going to have these people, once you step into that full power, you're going to have some of these people like, oh my gosh, like they literally made it. And I'm still here. You know, it's weird, but your sense of yourself and your self-support in a way allows for others to support you and overpowers the limitations that people keep themselves in or that you could have kept yourself in just by simply seeing and existing further beyond, especially through your heart space. You know, the truth is that you can do some crazy things on this planet and you still will be understood. Okay? And we're talking about in the modern time, the Sun card wanted to come out at the bottom of the deck. So there's hidden blessings to come for you. There's things that you don't see coming, really happy results, really happy results. You being very eccentric in a music video, you know, showing like the side of yourself that's really artsy, almost like you're in theater, you know, there's going to be a good response that comes out. You know, people are going to be like, oh my gosh, finally, this is refreshing to see. Like someone express themselves, you know, people will find themselves in you by breaking out of a mold. And that's what I'm getting here. You're moving forward with something here. 111. It's November 1st, 2025. 1:11 a.m. right now. So I'm seeing four ones, and I'm going to translate that into 11:11. So take that with you. Take the energy of 11:11. Miracles, good luck, good fortune. The collective will show up for you and give it a little bit of time. Also, the seven of coins came up. You know how that guy is with the shovel and he's like looking down at his harvest of the pentacles? That is telling me that something will pay off in time. So you may have to take a risk that is a little bit considered different or weird or something you haven't done before, but it's something that feels good, right? And the payoff of that from people, from the collective, from the world, you will be paid for that, what you gave them, what you've provided, okay? No matter what it is. Could be kind of like having to invest in yourself and just like keeping an even keel. Could be a form of passive income for some of you. Oh, okay. For some of you, you're going to pique the interest of like the secret society. Yeah. A lot of people are going to have a natural inner knowing about you and really like you. The reason why I'm saying that is because the Three of Coins, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Cups came out. So you're being discussed by people, by peers, by really important individuals. Once again, another three with people, a group of people coming together about like this sort of special consciousness that you hold, like this intellectualism, this artistry, the vision that you hold. Yeah. Also, once again, the things you stand for. Wow. Oh my gosh. Look what came back out. The Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Coins. Yeah. And you're also meant, I saw the Devil here. The Fool and the Sun also just now. But I saw the Devil a minute ago with death. So if you know certain individuals that are going to like literally want to like, see you as evil or see you in some sort of way that is like not favorable, know that you have needs, right? Like you have to eat just like them. It all equals back down into human nature. And there could be quite a difference from you and others. Like for me personally, I'm a snake in Chinese zodiac. Some of the things that I find like I go through suffering. Like I literally go through suffering, but it's my growth, you know? It's like yes, I also love and I feel like at ease and at home, but I also go through suffering. It's like it's pulling like a rope, you know, and in the middle it's there's that tension. And overall, somehow by the human nature of that the animal that you are, this rope is being replenished. It's like it's mending itself, but it's becoming even stronger, you know, but it's being pulled even harder. It's kind of like that type of thing that's happening for a lot of you watching this. And you push limits in some way. Something about you, like your inner intuition, the way you move about things, will have people going like, wow, this person is really one of a kind. Like they're gonna like turn into themselves and be like, I can't not praise this person. Like they seem otherworldly, or they seem almost not human, but they are human, and that's what's so extraordinary about them and brilliant. You know, no one has a vision like this person. No one knows the things that this person knows, and puts it forward with passion like them. You know, something about you will be talked about here. Okay, like behind the scenes, and very important individuals may speak about you and uphold what you do, which helps you in some way to elevate. It helps you get to a higher place. Oh yeah, the high priestess is about getting to some sort of higher place, but by intuition, by cultivating here. Could be a divine feminine, queen energy, queen of cups, water sign. There's similar colors here, deep blue, white, black. You see that? And gold. The trophy. This trophy is very fancy. This is someone who is honorable. Is absolutely an honor. It's like Princess Diana, like advocates for the right things in humanity, peace, equality, um, strength, resilience, but also keeping keeping a good temper and an even keel within that strength, not taking it out on others, right? Not punishing others for having the strength, you know? It's that type of thing. I'm getting major Libra energy and seeing that in my third eye too. Very interesting. This is very deep, very introspective reading here. Something that you know is much larger and stronger than many single people. There could be a group of unawakened, like zombie humans, almost like NPCs. There's some of those out there that are not in their consciousness of their purpose. You know, they're just kind of floating around. But that doesn't mean they're lost. They just may be in a time or something like that, or off track. You know, abusing substances. Some people are. Um, and they're not in their real consciousness. And you as one person can reveal truths that a lot of them are within, that are stuck in, you know? You're someone who like removes the cover off of humanity. And that's how you're a pioneer. That's how you are important in a way, like how you're needed. Aside from other things, that's one huge way here. There's like a mystery. that you're meant to uncover about people in the world or an area of life. You have the Ace of Swords here. Yeah, and this is in reverse. And what I'm getting by this is that you turn, with this truth, this inner knowing, you turn what has been upside down and you turn it into the new. You bring down, you could be like an initiator in a way, like of the new age, could resonate with these words here. Like you bring down like swords from the sky that have never been seen before, that hold truth, and you're solidifying a, a way to move forward for people. Could be an inventor, have the excessive, my eyes went straight to the excessive degree in everything. Conquest, triumph. Triumph of force. 1 second, hold on. This is also in reverse, talking about making sure that you have a light footing on this. Like in this reading, I'm kind of going in energetically, which it's almost giving me a reminder as a reader to like be gentle, because you naturally have this triumphant force that's within you, that is of you. So there's no need to like too much. Just be gentle. People will understand. It's giving very strong Libra. It's like Libra and Scorpio together. That type of vibe. Anyway, yeah. You can really like have a really strong voice or presence, which is good, but you know, of course, be gentle and people may feel like avoidant of you. But hey, you know, respect, right? It's like it's their form of respect here. Yeah, people respect you. Look at this. Someone's here watching you from up here. They're like watching behind the scenes, and you're like, and you're getting all this recognition. And there's like other important individuals. You know, it's like here's the new one on the scene that's coming in, and it's getting like a praise and attention, and you're on a pedestal, right? As you should be. Everyone that's following their purpose deserves this reality. Everyone. Even if it's as simple as just serving people food, like, but you care about it. You are one of the best at it, right? You are on the dot of it. The food is really good, right? Like, you deserve that. Boop, 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 boop. Music, business, the financial work you do, it's quick. I don't know, something like that. And then there's people that are like powerful up here that have gone through that, and that are like, wow, this really is someone that it belongs, you know, in this field and is doing great and exceeding and excelling. My impression of them is solid. I'm going to come, you know, more in like, or I'm going to invite them. And so you go towards this person and then you can join. And there's like a bridge that's built between you and someone else. It's like they're attracting you as you are growing and developing and becoming you, following the purpose that you're hearing the calling of. This can even relate to releasing things on social media, the internet. Um, you are presented somewhere for doing something that attract a lot of attention, right? Which is views, which is currency, you know? That attention is a form of currency. And so you get even more solid support. You get more wands added to your wands that you're being given by others, the attention. And you come on top in some way. You've manifested through your consciousness, through that kaleidoscope of the world, of your consciousness, your spirit, to unveil the secrets that you've been holding within. You saying, so something here is being confirmed by spirit, something that you hold an inner knowing, and it's like only you know it, like only you know about that. I'm gonna get there one day. I'm gonna get into the top 100 charts. I'm gonna have 100,000 views on one video on YouTube. You know, that sort of like spell, that focus in you cultivates something, cultivates here, and it's through some sort of will power and decision, right? Through your thoughts and manifesting into reality, taking action through thought here. In passion, action, taking action, and it allows for you to be right in line with those who are experienced. There's an opportunity here. And it's going to wash away, for those of you who have been going through financial issues or limitations, this type of consciousness is going to, or this work that you're putting in, something like that, will overpower and get rid of that reality forever. And I'm hearing for some of you that one opportunity that is up ahead for you, that you're going to manifest and attract into your life, that may be given to you by someone important, will change your life forever. This one thing, okay? Could be a big lump sum of money. Others of you, you're going to soon have some sort of income or like one sum of money from something, from someone or something from the divine. Could even be pertaining to property or inheritance from somewhere, okay? And that's going to help transform your life and bring you into this reality where you are able to do what you've dreamt of doing and been holding inside for a long time, okay? So that's a couple different confirmations here about that. Yeah, you're going to be in a space where you're really happy and fortunate and feeling free, like you can hang out with people whenever you want, or that you're going to have better people or the right people around. You're going to feel like actually going out, doing what you feel and love doing, okay? Spirit, anything else that you want to show us here? Is there anything else, Spirit? Okay, so in terms of a property or a home, something's changing or shifting, and you're getting justice. There's going to be a lawyer or a judge that helps something go in your favor here that's meant for you. Others of you, you're going to, through these changes, if that doesn't resonate, through these changes here that you initiate in the world, it literally buys you a house. Like, it gets you a house. Like, we're talking as much as a house costs. Piece of land somewhere, an estate or around the world somewhere. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe even a few million, couple million, like something that you do accumulates a large amount or gives you a lot. And you're getting like this deliverance to what you've wished for, okay? Justice here. Something is fair about this. Some sort of action that you make, something you know is true, it's correct, okay? Yeah. If you feel like I deserve way more than what my life looks like. You're right. Okay. Spirit is saying you're correct. Okay. Absolutely. There's no stopping in that kind of way here. No matter what anyone says. No matter what anyone says. Absolutely. All right. I'm going to put these back. And let's draw from the Pure Magic Oracle here. These have come up in my readings. You are at the central point here. There's some sort of, through the positives and negatives that you're experiencing, you're going to transform. Spirit will help you transform and transmute and come to a wholeness about a situation, about something that you've been dealing with. Burning Man. Yeah, what this is telling me is that an old part of you is fading as a new part is reborn. Like the new you is being reborn. You're being this is giving me like the Six of Wands energy here. And it also says Three of Cups, which is the three people like cheering with the cups, the gold chalices. So that's mentioning that here. And then you have like Fortune. And it's coming from a place within of knowing something, of expressing self, of being yourself. And it has to do with skills, some sort of skills that you possess that are special to you will create for more possessions, more assets, more fortune, luxurious items, um, coming on top, feeling on top, being protected and safe. People are recognizing you and holding you up in this way, okay? As you continue transforming through this fire, you could feel really like in some at some points pent up with fire. That's you transforming from down below up, coming up, like the fire's rising through you from your root. So there's dark purple, there's like dark colors here, but in the middle here it's like fire. So you could be using your voice in some way and emitting sound from there, and it's like attracting people. For those who are singers or you record music or something, or you speak, you might be a politician in some way, you're going to be showered and blessed because those of you who are actually advocating for the right things in humanity, for the greater good, for helping people. We're talking about food programs for those in need that really cannot afford more, like to work anymore. They have a disability. There's like problems like that in certain people's lives. You could be advocating for those individuals, right? Anyone that is like, nope, more people need to work, blah, blah, blah. Like, you're basically allowing for people to struggle. So there's something about this, like standing up in some big way, okay? um, I cannot, side note, I cannot stand when people are saying, well, we don't need those excessive programs in the government. It's a waste of our tax dollars. Well, what are these people supposed to do? If people have a physical disability, they cannot work, how are they going to survive? How are they going to have money to go to the grocery store and eat? Well, that's not the government's problem. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There's no denying that. There is a form of having to supplement and give just because. Just because. And the fact that there are people who don't agree with that baffle me. They lack a heart, they lack real leadership, and you may be one of those people that are like me, that advocate for those who are helpless, literally. I can help myself. I can record these videos. I can run 2 miles. I can practice running a marathon. I literally have the body to do that. Like, absolutely. I can belt out and practice singing for Broadway and do 100 shows in 3 months. I can totally do that. Like, there's nothing that's stopping me other than the mind, other than my heart, where I'm stemming consciousness from, you know? And the divine is saying that push forward. Push forward with something with force and with fire, okay? Be inspired. Let me inspire you. Let me give you some punch in your gut, okay? Because putting that punch in other people's gut that is strong enough to handle that will keep them going, and also keep them inspired as well and passionate, okay? Yeah. And she's holding this ball, this sun, excuse me, into her lower chakras. She's following her purpose, but she's meditating at the same time. So some of you may need to just simply be calm and do what you do. A lot of women out there, don't overburden your body. Don't do what you can't handle, okay? Just follow your compass, your inner compass here, because you are in the process of changing your situation, shifting it for the higher purpose, for higher alignment. Okay? Um, if you're feeling really negative, when you listen to the divine and you take time out and you allow for the positive, for the light to come into you, that will shift and overpower that feeling of negativity, okay? Same goes for the light. When you're feeling like too positive and you're around like a group of negative people, don't let that crash you, but instead be the one who helps those individuals who are negative or being pessimistic in some way to feel your light. You know, if you are, depending on who you are and what kind of energy you work with naturally, because we all use and share different polarities within us. Some of us have more negative polarities as humans, and some of us have more positive polarities. Half of the wheel, like up here, we're in the Wheel of Fortune, the zodiacs, half of them are negative, half of them are positive. So don't, there's no right or wrong in a way, okay? To an extent, okay? So work with others. You're balancing something out here. Hold on. I'm seeing a lot of the same cards in this deck. I think I'm seeing, yeah. There's not, it feels like there's not many cards in this pure magic oracle deck. It's like there's only like 18 or like 30. I don't know. But yeah, follow your intuition here. All right, I think that covers all bases to what I can like decipher and channel through for this reading. This was a motivating reading for sure. And yeah, you know something. You know some sort of important, like, you hold a certain force within you that is really important and crucial for an area of life or a way of being for others. It's just really strong. It's very powerful, potent energy here. All right, I love you guys. Thank you for sitting with me throughout this reading, for being strong and being a leader, because that's what I see in the cards here. You're meant to move towards leadership, okay? Calmer waters can mean like the right waters, right? Waters that resonate more with you and your purpose, okay? You may be like really empowered in this next stage of your life or in the current process that you're going through. So either way here, good job. And yeah, that's all I have to say. All right, like, comment, subscribe. Okay? I love you guys, and thank you for the support. I'll see you later. Bye.